Hello, welcome back. If I should ask you right now, as a beginner, someone that wants to start a farm in 2026, and I ask you right now, how much will your farm make in 1 year? If you can't answer this question, it means you are not ready to farm in 2026. Let me be honest with you. Most people don't fail in farming because they are lazy. No, they fail because they start without having a plan. Imagine you are building a house without first drawing the plan of that house. That is what it looks like when you are farming without a farm business plan. You are simply guessing. In this video, I will teach you how to write a farm business plan. Even if you are a novice, you have never farmed before. So at the end of this video, you will be able to write a simple business plan. At the end, you will know what to write and how to write it. I promise there will be no big grammar. So even if you are a novice, you do not have an experience, you will be able to write a very simple farm business plan at the end of this video. So without wasting time, let's just get straight into the video. First, I will be dividing this particular topic into different sections. Okay, so I am going to take it slowly, so this video might be long for easy understanding. Okay, like I said earlier, you will understand how to write a farm business plan, so the video is going to be long. So I'll urge you to follow along as I teach. Trust me, you are going to understand what a farm business plan looks like and how to write a farm business plan. Section 1. Let's define what is a farm business plan. A farm business plan is a written document that explains 5 simple things. Take note, 5 simple things. And those 5 simple things are: number 1, what you want to farm. You know, when someone picks up your farm business plan and look at it, that person should be able to identify, okay, this is what this individual wants to farm. So the farm business plan explains what you want to farm. That's the number 1. Then number 2 is how you will farm it. It explains how you will farm it. When you have selected what you want to farm, then how you will farm it. It will be written down in your plan. The third one is how much you need to farm it. At the end of the plan, once someone looks at the plan, that person will see, okay, this is how much this person will use to farm this, and you that owns the plan will know that this is exactly what it will cost me to farm this or rear this animal. The fourth one is how much profit you will be expecting. Not that you are making, you are expecting. So in that your farm business plan, you will know how much profit you should expect at the end of a year or at the end of a cycle. If you are rearing animal or crop, at the end of each cycle or each year, you will be able to know this is the profit you should be expecting. That's the fourth one. Then the fifth one is who will buy your produce. So in your farm business plan, you should write down who will buy your produce. Of course, I have talked about market research. If you did your market research very well, you should be able to know who are the people that will buy your produce at the end of the day. So you will write it down in that your farm business plan, so that whenever someone picks it up or you yourself go through it, it should explain these 5 things that I mentioned. Number 1 is what you are going to farm. The second one is how you will farm it. The third one is how much money you need to farm it. The fourth one is how much profit you should be expecting. And the fifth one is who will buy your produce. So these are the 5 things that farm business plan explains. I hope you understood this explanation. So farm business plan is mainly for you, a farmer who wants to start a farm business. It is not just for maybe banks or any other organization. It is for you, so that you will follow through the process and know what you should be expecting at the end of the day. So we move over to section 2, which is why you need a business plan. The first reason why you need a farm business plan is to avoid guessing. Yes, you don't farm blindly. Avoid guessing. It will ruin your business. It's not a good game. The second reason is to control your spending. Of course, when you write down how much it's going to cost you, if you follow the process, it will guide you. You won't spend more than what you have written in your business plan. The third one is to know if the farm business you want to enter into is profitable. So after writing, at the end of the day, the profit doesn't worth it. You might say, okay, no, I won't do this. Let me check the other side. The fourth reason is to know how many crops or how many animals you are going to keep. Yes, if you want to keep animal, broiler layers, fish, goats, and the rest of them, you should be able to know how many you are going to keep according to your budget, according to your capital. The same way with crop, you will know, okay, how many plots you are going to farm and how many stands of pepper, tomato you are going to plant according to your capital. The fifth reason is to avoid copying other farmers blindly. You won't just be doing something you don't understand, copying people who are ahead of you. So you will follow your plan and know what you are doing. If you skip having a plan, trust me, you are going to overspend. Yes, you are going to overspend, and at the end, you are not going to make any profit. That is just it. That is where guessing comes in. That means you are guessing and you are copying other farmers blindly. You don't even know what you are doing. So please, it is good you have a business plan. So this section 2, I just explained the reason why you should have a farm business plan. So let's move over to section 3. Section 3 is business overview. This is where the writing starts. So pay attention. As a new farmer, a novice, you have to keep it simple. Okay, don't overstock it. When writing, the first thing you need to write down is the name of your farm. Your farm must have a name. If at this point your farm don't have a name, just give it a name. Okay, then the second is the location of the farm. There is a place the farm is located, so you have to write it down also. And also you will write, the third thing you will write is what you are going to farm. Are you farming animal or crop? Don't just say crop, be specific. Is it pepper? Is it tomato? Is it cucumber? Is it watermelon? Be specific. If it is animal, also livestock, also be specific in whether you are doing goats or catfish or snail, whatsoever. Just put it down and be specific in the crop or animal you want to farm. The next thing you need to write down is the size of operation, the size of your farm. Is your farm a small scale farm or a medium scale or a large scale farm? If you are a beginner, I think you should go for a small scale. You have to start small. Okay, so your farm should be a small scale farm, but nothing stops you having a large scale farm or a medium scale farm. And also what you need to write, also your goal. Is your goal at the end of the farming you will sell your crop fresh, or you are going to process the animals? Are you going to process and export? You have to write down your goal at the end. As you are writing the plan, you have to put down your goal. This is what is obtainable in the business overview. Let me give you an example. With Me Farms is a small scale farm located in Imo State. It focuses on rearing table sized catfish for local markets. Now, it captures the name of the farm, which is Cook With Me Farms. It also captures the size of operation, which is a small scale farming. It also captures the location of the farm, which is in Imo State. So it was specific, the type of farming is a livestock farming, and they were specific, which is catfish, and who are they rearing it for? Local markets around them. You see how it works. So this is how this business overview is going to be. As a new person, you have to keep it simple. That's just it. I hope you understand this section 3, business overview. Let's move over to section 4, which is farm products and services. In this section, you will explain what you will produce in the farm. If it is crop, be specific. Maize, cassava, tomato, pepper. So these are crop. If it is livestock, So be specific. If it is birds, broiler birds, layers, so you will state what you will produce in the farm. Okay, if it is layers, you know you are producing egg, so that means your farm is producing eggs for maybe processors, local markets or supermarkets. So you have to know what your farm is producing and write it down in your farm business plan. Another thing is, under these products and services, you will also mention the quantity of what you are producing. If it is crop that you want to farm, you should state how many stands of, let's say, tomato. If it is 1,000 or 2,000 in a plot or 2 plots or 3 plots, you should be able to state how many stand, the quantity of what you will be producing. Even if it is livestock, you should number them, like 1,000 broiler birds, 2,000 layers, 1,000 catfish. This is how you will write it down in your business plan. Another thing you write under products and services is how often you are going to harvest and sell. You know, some crops 3 months, 4 months you have harvested. Animals the same way, you can rear your broiler for 8 weeks, you know, and sell. Your layers the same thing. So you should write how you will harvest, how often you will harvest and sell these products. At this point, I hope you are following. So we are now in section 5, market analysis. This is where most beginners get it wrong. If truly you conduct a proper market research yourself, you will understand who your real buyers are, who will buy your produce. Is it the processor? Is it the wholesalers? Is it the supermarkets? Is it the roadside people? You will know who your real buyers are. So that is what this section 5 explains market analysis. So you will know who your real buyers are. You will also know where these your real buyers are located. Okay, whether their supermarket, their warehouse, or in the market. So during this process, you will know where they are located. So another thing is the current price of that crop you want to farm at the time you did your analysis, your market research. You will know the current price of whatsoever you want to farm. So in this farm business plan, you will write it down, the current price of a bag of cucumber, the current price of a basket of tomato. You will write it down. You will also write the demand level of that crop or animal you want to rear. You will know the demand level. Let's say, for example, there is high demand of fresh vegetable in the market during the dry season when supply is low. This is to show you that maybe you want to farm leafy vegetables, is to show you that during dry season time, the demand of these fresh vegetables are very high. So you put it down in your plan. It will help you know maybe the particular time you are going to farm fresh vegetable and make more profit. Okay, that's the reason for market analysis. So you will know the demand level of that your crop or animal you want to rear at that time. So to know whether, okay, should I rear this animal at this time? And for example, now during Xmas and New Year time, festive period, the demand for broiler birds are very high. So if you are rearing broiler bird, that is what you want to rear. So you should know that during this time, the demand for it is very high. So if you should rear broiler bird at this time, you are going to make high profits. That is just the reason for having a business plan. So all these things, you will put it down, and that's your business plan. I hope you are following, because I told you earlier that this teaching is going to be long, but I am going to take it slowly so that you will understand. Now we are in section 6. Section 6 is production plan. This is the operation side of it, where you will talk about how you are going to farm that particular crop or animal. In this section, you will talk about the land preparation. Yes, if you are farming any crop, you will prepare your land. Even animal, you have to prepare your land. You have to build your pen if it is animal you are rearing. The next thing is planting or stocking method. You have to state it in your plan how you are going to plant that crop, how you are going to stock your animals. Also, you will write down the inputs needed or equipment. Inputs like seedlings, your fertilizers, they are all inputs. Okay, these are the things, your equipment. You will have sink a borehole, you will buy all any buyable, anything you are going to use in that farm. Equipment, this is where you will write them down. Even your animals, what you are going to use to rear your birds, their feed, their feeding troughs, all those things. This is where you will write all of them down. Then the labor, you have to write it down. You will employ people, laborers that will work for you. So you will write it down, how many they are, how much it costs, and the rest of them. And these are things you will write down under production plan. The next thing under production plan is timeline from when you will start and when you will harvest. So all these things is just, you have not started planting, okay? You just write down things that you needed and write it, and then you will now also write, I am starting at this time and this is when I will be harvesting. This particular section will help you avoid any form of confusion. It will help you save cost. You will know what you are doing. If you follow it properly, you will know what you are doing. You won't overspend because you have already listed things that you needed and their cost. So this is what takes place in production plan. I hope we are following, right? Okay, so let's move over to section 7. This teaching is very long, so I tend to take it section by section for easy understanding for someone who have not written a farm business plan before or who don't even know how to go about it. So follow through. We are in section 7, and section 7 is financial plan. This is the most important. This is where you talk about money. In this particular section, you will write down your startup cost. Let's say your capital, how much you have, you write it down. This is where you will write it. Then you will write down the operational cost. Remember, we have discussed it earlier, the cost of all those equipment, all the things, labor, transportation, all the things you will need to run the farm. Okay, you have written it down and their prices. Okay, so you just round it up and now say this is the price of the operational cost. Then the third thing under this financial plan is your expected revenue. Remember, during market analysis, you should be able to know who your real buyers are. Remember, I told you that the current price of that particular crop or animal you are rearing, you need to write it down. Okay, let's just say broiler bird is 10,000 naira per one. So you have to write it down in this financial aspect. During that your market analysis, you should be able to know, okay, since one broiler bird is 10,000, then if I have 1,000 in my farm, that means 10,000 times 1,000. This is my expected revenue. Okay, then you will also write down under this financial plan in section 7. Remember, we are in section 7, financial plan. Then under the financial plan, you write your expected profit. Remember, this expected revenue and expected profit is not what you are going to make. It's not standard. This is what you are going to make. Okay, it's just expected. You expect that at the end of this cycle, you are going to make so and so. Okay, that is what is obtainable in your financial plan. Let me give you an example. Say the total cost of your farm, both the operational cost, the startup cost, all the costs. Let's say they are 250,000. I am just stating an example. Then you will now have your expected revenue. Expected revenue is when you have sold your birds, like I gave you an example with broiler birds. Even if it is crop, when you have sold all your crops, everything, you should calculate it and it is your expected revenue. Okay, let's just say in this example I'm citing, since your total cost including operational cost and everything is 250,000, then your expected revenue is 400,000. That's what you got after sales. Then your expected profit should be 400,000, which is your expected revenue, minus the total cost of everything, which is that 250,000. So your expected profit is 150,000. So remember, it's an example that I just cited. Now that your expected profit is 150,000, the example I cited, when you look at it and you are looking at it is too small, maybe your the profit is too small, you are looking at it to be too small, you can also go back and visit that your business plan, go to the production plan where you have the operational costs, all those costs of equipment and all those things, and check whether you are going to reduce or increase, or see where you are making some mistakes or adjust some certain things. This happens when you look at the revenue and it's too small, okay? You can now adjust. But this farm thing is a game of numbers. The more number of maybe broiler birds you have in your farm, the more profit you have. The same way for crops, when you have more stands of pepper, tomato, your profit won't be the same thing with maybe someone that has 1,000 stands of pepper. You now compare it with someone that has 2,000 or 3,000. Your profit will not be the same. So if you calculate this and notice that it is too small, you might like to, okay, say I am not going to plant this or rear this animal, it's not profitable to me. You can switch, okay? Sometimes in business, the first year you don't tend to make profit because you have some fixed assets in your farm, so you will not be making more profit. So if you have this kind of profit at the first cycle, let's put it that way, or first year, then the second year you will now have more. So it might be the second cycle or the second year or even the third year that the business will start yielding more profit the way you want. So you might also consider it this way and continue. Maybe the second cycle, everything will balance and the farm will start making profit. I hope we are all following. Okay, so we are now in section what? Section 8, which is risk and solutions. Every farm has its own risk. It is just there, okay? If you are not battling with pest and disease, you are battling with weather problem. So all these things, they are risk, they are just there. It should be included in your plan so that you will know how to solve them. You will write down how you are going to solve it. If it is pest and disease, you should write there is pest and disease, and this is how you are going to solve it. Both in crop and animal, there is pest and disease. There is weather problem, weather condition that will, some broiler birds, they usually have problems during the cold weather. You must talk about how you are going to solve that problem. There is also problem of market price fluctuation. Yes, market price fluctuation. The price today will not be the price next month and the rest of them. So you will know how you are going to solve that problem. You will know how you are going to solve it and write it down in your plan. It can be that you will now diversify your buyers. You have different buyers in different local markets. So when you know the price of this one is telling you maybe 6,000 for one broiler, and this one is telling you 8,000 in the same period, so you go for the one of 8,000. Okay, to solve the problem of market price fluctuation, you have to diversify your buyers. That is the solution to it. So you use improved seeds to hybrid seeds that can withstand some pest and disease to some extent. So these are the solutions to most of this risk. Okay, so these things I listed, you will write it down in your plan. Okay, you will write it down in your plan so that when you yourself, the farmer, look at it, you will know the solution of this particular problem. That's the reason you should have a farm business plan. I hope we are following. We are now in section 9. Before we get into section 9, if you watch up to this very moment, please hit the subscribe button right now. Yes, hit the subscribe button right now. It's very important. Also hit the like button so that many new farmers will see the video and also learn from it. All right, let's move straight to section 9, which is the implementation plan. What this section is all about is when you are going to start the farm, the date you are going to start, put it down in that plan. The activities that will go on, the operational activities that will go on in the farm, you will also put it down. If it is weekly, if it is daily, you will put it down that so and so date, this is what will happen. We are going to clear the land, we are going to do transplant, we are going to build this poultry pen, we are going to set this in, we are going to know these are the implementation plan. So you have to put all of them down in your business plan. My advice to any beginner is this, that your first farm business plan don't need to be perfect. It just needs to be simple and clear and easy to understand, and it must not be a 10-page 20-page document. 3 pages is okay, 4 page, 5 page, 6 page is okay. So far it is simple, clear and understandable, you are good to go. Honestly, a farm business plan will help you in your business journey. Honestly, it's going to serve as a guide. As you are looking at it, you will know what you are doing, know when you are spending, you will know what you are actually spending for. Okay, this is what farm business plan helps you to achieve. In 2026, if you are farming, do not find blinded. The reason why I am putting out these videos right now is because we are entering into another farming season. Despite we're in dry season, we are entering into another farming season next year. So for people who want to start, this is the opportunity. You have watched the video and understand how you can actually start a farm, how you can write your own farm business plan. I already have a video where I discuss about market research, how you can conduct a proper market research yourself. The video is very simple. I do not like too much grammar, so watch the video. I'll also link it here. Watch the video, it's very easy to understand. So the reason why I'm putting out all this video now is for you to get ready if you are a beginner, so you don't find blindly and at the end you begin to shout, oh, farming is this or that. The farm business plan is going to be a guide. If you put it down, when you are done with your market research, then you come back and do a plan, a farm business plan. Write it as I just taught you, step by step. You don't need to be perfect because it's your first time. You don't need to be perfect or begin to speak too much grammar inside it. Write it in a way you yourself will understand what you are writing. Okay, take it section by section and write it that way. Trust me, it's going to be easy. You will understand it and it will serve as a guide to you. I hope you understood everything that I just said now. All right. Okay, I have come to the end of this teaching. I would like you hit the like button right now. If you haven't subscribed, do well to hit the subscribe button and join this great community. Okay, comment below the type of farm business you want to start in 2026. All right, thanks for watching. Drop your questions in the comment section. I will reply them all. Thanks for watching and subscribe for more videos. Bye.